We were told there's a way to dock right by Publix and Winn-Dixie, and we've been here a couple weeks, so we're running low on some of the refrigerated fresh items. So we're trying to make our way. What are you jumping around for, Marie?
It's bouncy, sorry.
We're trying to make our way over to that dock, if it exists, to see if it exists. We also have some mail that we have to get to a post office or to a mailbox, and suppose there's a mailbox right there by that dock. So we're heading that way, but it's a little over 2 miles from our boat to that dinghy dock, and it's been windy every day just about here. 15 to 20 mile an hour, some days up to 30 miles an hour, and today's no exception. It's probably around 20 miles an hour out here, and so the water's real choppy, and we're having to go at idle speed just to keep from getting soaking wet. So it's taking us a while to get there, but we're working on it. We're gonna see if that dock exists and if you can actually leave your dinghy there and get to a grocery store. So supposedly we can tie our dinghy up underneath this bridge, and grocery store's right next to it. So we're gonna go look and see if that's true.
There's been a lot of places that were really shallow because we didn't know the exact paths to here.
So this is where you keep your dinghy to come grocery shopping. It's just tied up to the trees and stuff right here underneath the bridge. But we're right here by all the, there's Denny's and Domino's and Five Guys and grocery stores, so good deal.
And the roosters, a whole bunch of them roosting in the trees.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? So it took us like an hour and a half to go 2 miles in the dinghy because it's so choppy out there. We had to go real slow. So we figured we deserve to rest for a minute, and got us something to drink and a snack to eat.
Where'd the other one go? Oh, there he is down there.
Down there. Whoa. I was trying to be nice.
I don't think they want you to be nice. So the keys are full of chickens and roosters everywhere. Well, Key West is anyway. I don't know about all the keys, but Key West is. Where we were in Marathon, no, it was Key Largo, was iguanas everywhere. So Key Largo was iguanas. Key West is chickens and roosters. I don't know how all of this came about, but it's kind of interesting. I mean, they go in and out of the shops and the patios of the restaurants and the parking lots.
I now know where the term henpecked came from. Because there's this hen and this rooster sitting here, and she's taking food right out of my hand. He can't get through the bars, so every time we try to throw him some food, she swallows what she has real quick, runs down there and grabs it out of his mouth. We even threw it way out in the parking lot so he could go get it, and she went running out there and grabbed it out of his mouth. The poor guy can't get anything to eat. There's a Walgreens and a Home Depot. If you come here with your dinghy, one thing you need to know is the water is very shallow, and there's a lot of rocks here and stuff. So before you even get to where you're gonna land your dinghy, lift your engine up or it's gonna hit, and then just paddle the rest of the way in.
Okay, so over there where you can pull up underneath the bridge, there's room for about 3 boats. There was 3 boats and a kayak, I think, and it was about full at that point. There's I think 3 other spots. If you go under the bridge and keep going, there's about 3 other spots. They were full earlier, but I want to show them to you. I don't know if anybody will be in there.
You're gonna get your feet wet no matter which of these spots you pick, so wear something appropriate.
I didn't get my feet wet. All right, so we're coming up to one. It's right by these power lines. There's a boat there. This is another one right here. There's nobody in it right now. Looks like you might have to lift up your engine to get in there. I'm not sure. No, I guess if you stay off to the starboard, you'd be fine. So that one's basically room for 1 boat. And then, let's see, we got another one all the way to the end. Here's room for another one, and there's a kayak in there right now. So if you're down in Key West and you need to get to the stores, this is really the place to go if you're not at a marina and you're anchored out and you need to get to there's a post office and restaurants and just about anything and everything.
Lots of places to go. Numerous restaurants, Winn-Dixie, Publix, Home Depot, Walgreens, CVS, all kinds of stuff here.
Nail salons, home decoration store.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of places to go here of regular day-to-day life. If you go to the marina, like we're anchored in Man of War Bay, the nearest marina to us to land a dinghy, and we pay a dinghy dock fee to go there, is the Key West Bight Marina, which is owned by the city. But there's a West Marine there, which is nice, and there's a local marine hardware store, which is fantastic. But other than that, except for restaurants, generally everything there's a tourist type place. So
there is one little quick store there.
Yeah, there's a little quick store there. So I mean, if you're wanting to enjoy the ambiance and do the touristy thing, that's a place to go. But if you're wanting to get regular supplies, both groceries and like Home Depot and stuff, this is where you need to come.
And not really quite sure what the best path was to get here. We went into some pretty shallow water with the dinghy, but we never did hit ground, did we?
No, we never hit ground.
Yeah, we never hit ground, but I mean, you could see the ground. Okay, Ron says that is the municipal mooring field right there behind us, in front of us, behind me. Alrighty, you ready to go back? Ready to go home?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Out into the wind.
Yeah, if you get down to here to Key West, if you can't figure out where this is, just Google Denny's, and it's right there at Denny's. So we're back at the boat from our trip to the grocery store, Winn-Dixie, and the post office. But I wanted to tell you that I just thought it was interesting. You know, on the way there, because of the wind and the waves being kicked up when we were going against it, we were getting splashed. Ron was getting splashed more than me, I thought. But when we got there, I looked down and I had this white stuff all over my arm. The whole side of my arm was just covered in this white powdery stuff. And I'm like, what is this on my arm? So I went to wipe it off. It was dried salt from salt water splashing up on me. And the sun, I guess, drying the water and leaving the salt behind. I just thought it was funny. I mean, my whole arm was just coated in salt. You know how your rails get covered in salt when you're traveling and stuff. And anyway, I just thought it was interesting. Thought I'd tell you. Hope you enjoy our videos. Tell us what you think.
Thanks for watching.